So one of these remarkable initiatives, another one, is that our good friend Pema, the leader of ICIMOD, which, as you might know, is the organization dealing with the scientific cooperation up in the Himalayas glaciers, what's sometimes called the third pole, who has been here almost at every Arctic Circle assembly, because it's not just the Arctic or Antarctica, it's also the glaciers up in India, China, Nepal, Bhutan, and other countries. Called us up a few months ago and said, now we want to create a program by bringing together young people from the Himalaya region and young people from the Arctic. And is the Arctic Circle willing to cooperate with ICIMOD in creating such a youth partnership across the Arctic and across the Himalaya region? And that is what we are announcing here today. So my good friend, the rostrum is yours. Yeah, no, I will stand. No, you can.
I have thank you, President Grimson, and thank you for taking us along on this journey of learning and sharing with the Arctic Circle, with the Arctic Assembly. Now, as President already mentioned, I was here in 2013 at the start of the Arctic Assembly, and since then, we have been quite successful in linking the Arctic with the high mountains of Asia, the Hindu Kush, Himalaya, and by extension to Pamir, to Karakoram, Tian Shan Mountains, so the high mountains of Asia. Now, as you have heard all along, the fight against climate change cannot be won by one region. Every region, every nation must cooperate. There are no sides. If we win, we are all winners. If we lose, we are all losers. Just winning the fight in one part of the world is simply not enough. Winning the fight in the Arctic is simply not enough. Winning the fight in the Hindu Kush Himalaya is not enough. We have to get all parts of the world together, which means all of us have to unite. So the Hindu Kush Himalayas, we are trying to do what you are trying to do with the Arctic Assembly here, trying to bring the 8 countries of the Hindu Kush Himalayas together to protect the mountains there, to protect the ice, to protect the snow cover, to protect the water, to provide clean air. So all these are leading towards confidence building, towards better understanding, and working together to protect the one planet that we have. Now, who better to take this fight against climate change? The youth. They have the time. They have the energy. They have the intelligence. They have the competence and the passion and enthusiasm, everything. So we have established, as President mentioned, this Hindu Kush Himalaya Arctic Youth Leadership Forum with that hope, with that aspiration. And every time we go to a conference like that, we hear the youth, raising slogans, carrying banners, but beyond that, what? So this is an attempt to provide a platform for them to build their capacity. They already have capacity, but give them the platform and give them the voice and also enable them, not patronize them, to take the fight against climate change. So we have with us at the moment we have 12 youth leaders from both the Arctic and the Hindu Kush Himalayas. Now, there were about 543 applications, right? And out of that, 12 were selected. Not all of them could make it this time, but we have the youth leaders here from the Hindu Kush, Himalayan, and the Arctic Circle countries. Please come on the stage, would you? I think their profiles are there. You would like to interact with them. We have from the Hindu Kush Himalayas, we have from Bhutan, Dechen, and we have from India, Arvind, from China, Yu, her name is Yu, and then from Pakistan, we have Aisha, and from the Arctic, of course, we have, I'll start with Emily, and then Emma, Emily is from Canada, Emma is from Norway, and we have Harmony from Alaska, and then we have Ethan from the US, from Colorado, and then Carl from Norway. So you can see the whole, the spectrum of the Arctic and the Asia is covered. Okay, so shall we ask the youth representatives?
No, I think we should let them speak. Thank you very much for your.
So we have two representatives,
yes.
One each from the Hindu Kush Himalaya and one from the Arctic Circle. So actually we have selected based on their names. So from my understanding of the Urdu language spoken in Pakistan, Aisha means alive, living. So we have an alive lady, young living lady, and then Harmony is from Alaska, and from my understanding of English, whatever little I understand, it stands for peace, it stands for unity, and what else? It stands for kindness, all those. So living kindness, living harmony. So one of them will come forward and speak. Maybe Aisha, on behalf of the HK youth leaders.
Thank you so much, sir, for the introduction. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and hello to everyone. I am Aisha Akram from Upper Dir, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. And I'm honored here to be in front of you guys as a part of this Arctic Circle Assembly and be a part of this 1-year-long Hindu Kush Himalaya Arctic Youth Leadership Forum. So basically the community in which I grew up, we didn't have opportunities like this, and I felt lucky each and every single time I would apply to something, but I would never get selected. But right now here, I'm standing in front of you guys, and it reminds me how far passion and purpose can take us. Today, I'm not only representing Pakistan, but I'm representing the entire Hindu Kush Himalayan region. Growing up in these mountains, I have seen how climate change impacts these areas and how it is like a threat to their livelihoods. The Arctic is warming nearly 4 times faster than the global average. And the Hindu Kush Himalaya is warming nearly twice as fast as both regions above the global average. Yet, there is something that gives me hope, is that seeing how youth from both of the regions are leading change and building resilience. The Arctic Circle Assembly reminds us that we are all connected to each other, one way or another. And when youth from different regions come together, they become the voice for global climate justice. It is incredible how quickly we all connected to each other through music, late-night conversation, and shared stories. And I cannot wait to return back to my community and be a change that I want to see in my own community. And then I would like to thank the ICIMOD and the Arctic Circle for making all of this possible. It wouldn't have been possible without their support, their mentorship, and the opportunities that they are giving us. My message to everyone is really simple, and that is start small, stay hopeful, and remember that every single action matters, no matter how small it is. Thank you so much.
Waka Winaka Sugak, Kasatun Harmony Jade, Naknek Amyamunga. Hello, everyone. My native name is Sugak, and my English name is Harmony Jade, and I belong to Naknek Native Village in Alaska, a small fishing community in the southwestern part of the state, and one of the last great wild salmon runs in the world. I'm grateful for the opportunity, as I know that so many people applied, and it's a rare opportunity to have collaboration outside of my comfort zone in the colder regions, and connect with everyone you see on the stage. I want to also thank ICIMOD and Arctic Circle for the opportunity and supporting engagement for over a year and the continued engagement. And I've seen so many youth programs that I get very energized by here in the Arctic, but the continued administrative support, funding, and prolonged engagement, I think, makes this program stand out. As a project manager for Alaska Conservation Foundation, I know how hard it is to cat herd all of us from different settings and different time zones. So we have 14 different time zones represented, so really grateful that we're all able to meet with all of our differences and have that year-long immersive experience. I look forward to the mentorship, leadership training, and serving my community back home in Alaska when I get back. And very excited to go to Kathmandu this spring.
Well, thank you very much indeed. And I must say, having this follow the presentation of the SciALP Prize is really inspirational. And congratulations to all of you. Thank you indeed, my friend. 500 applications to be a part of this new program. We are indeed looking forward to learning about your dialogue and inspirations and views before the next assembly, where we hopefully will have a new group.
Next assembly will be in Kathmandu.
Yeah, in Kathmandu.
Yes, they will. Oh no, next assembly. The next meeting of this forum would be.
So congratulations again. But let me simply add this. I talked about small countries when I was talking about the SciALP Prize. My friend here, the leader of ICIMOD, is from Bhutan. He's from Bhutan. The smallest country in the cooperation of the big Himalaya states, China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and so on. Led by this great scientist from the small country of Bhutan, which is faced with serious threat of glacial floods for its future. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for traveling all the way from Kathmandu to be here with us once again. You were at the first assembly in 2013. And let us celebrate these young representatives of a new kind of youth alliance across the Himalayas and the Arctic. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.